We read today from the last part of chapter 17, known as the priestly prayer of Jesus, which was divided into three parts. In the first part, Jesus thanks the Father for all that the Father has accomplished through Jesus. In the second part, he prays for perseverance on the part of the disciples. And in the third part, that is the verses of today, verses 20 to 26, Jesus prays for those who will believe because of the disciples' proclamation. In this group, we can count ourselves. We are those who traditionally have flown from what the disciples have proclaimed. Through the centuries, a variety of disciples have kept proclaiming the kingdom of God which Jesus inaugurated. Throughout these centuries, faithful disciples have continued to fight for justice, to fight for truth, and to communicate God's merciful and unconditional love. It is those disciples over the centuries whom we thank today. It is Jesus who prayed for strength for those who will believe because of the disciples' teaching and the tradition of the church that has been so vibrant that we thank God for today. Today, however, 2,000 years later, we are those disciples whom the Lord prays for. We are those who will communicate to others who Jesus was, but who Jesus continues to be. Because our God is not a God of the past. Our God is not a God of the future. Our God is a God of the now. And this is the Jesus we proclaim. A Jesus who does not restrict himself. A Jesus who is not exclusive. A Jesus who is not parochial, a Jesus who reaches out to every single person in unconditional love. We are those disciples today who will keep furthering the kingdom of God, who will keep fighting for justice and for truth and reaching out in love. Will you, as a disciple of Jesus, for whom he keeps praying, continue to persevere in love?